Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, April 28th, 2022. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice right here that the ES traded in mostly a range-bound fashion the previous session. Not quite compression day, but definitely a digestive day. This could lead to an expansive day here today, especially given this early failed new high that's attempting to develop here. A failure here at the previous session's high would be very similar to a failure here, a failure here, failure at that high, and across the board we go, with each one of those failed new highs leading to a retest of the midpoint and ultimately becoming an outside day down in each of these cases. That could easily play out here again today, where a rejection of this high could open up a return to the midpoint and likely even through it into new lows. Again, downtrending market. We are at the lower end of this range, so there could be some rejection that develops here that could start to bring us back up, but perhaps that retest needs to happen first. So again, keep an eye on the previous session's high for signs of rejection. A push through that high could open up some strength here, but again, very bearish downtrending market right now, and strength has been sold so far during this month. If we take a look here at the NQ, right now this one's up 1.7% here, again testing prices at the previous session's high. The previous session's high has been an opportunity to fade and drop it back down. Over here, fading back down. Over here, that was a failed new high and drop. Again, in a downtrending market, failed new highs tend to pop out. Keep an eye on the previous session's high. That's 13,255s here. A failure there could open up, again, a return back toward 13K and maybe become an outside day down here later today. Now, keep an eye, again, on that 13.3 level. Above 13.3 starts to squeeze a bit back within the range. Again, still an overriding downtrending market, but right now at the edge, and there could certainly be a turnaround here, being that we closed on lows, but perhaps a retest of 13K and below may be required first. So again, keeping an eye on the previous session's high. If we take a look here at crude oil, this one down marginally right now. Again, this one has gone mostly sideways and quiet. If you look at this black dotted line right there, that's the previous month's close price, and it has basically hugged that dot all month long. It's gotten a little away from it and comes back to it, a little away from it, back to it, and right here just chopping around the flat line for the month. That could easily be where we close the month tomorrow, right here on top of this dot, as this thing builds energy right at the apex of this pattern for the next move. Again, we're still between the 110 and 93 price range. We're right at the center of that range right now. We could open up a move up or back down right now, and until then, further chop could be seen, so avoid the chop at this zone. If we take a look here at Bitcoin, this one's up 2% right now. We talked about how 38K has been a level of support, and you can see the FOMC key level right here. That's from January 26th. Since that level, it has been bid all the way back up, and right now still holding 38K. That doesn't mean we can't break down through it, but it definitely shows us the area of support on the lower edge of this range. Up on the top end, about 46K has been the range, and again, we've seen this thing flow back and forth within the range. Once we're done with this lower side, we may turn this thing back around next month. Again, keep an eye on 38K early on. If we look at ETH here, ETH also up 2.3% like Bitcoin right now. This one also holding off of the previous support level here. That 2800 was a very clear area of support and resistance. You can see about 3300 up above it, and down below it is about 2500. 2300 rather, right in this zone. So all in this area here, we've seen price react, and we're right near the center of that range, 2800. Seen a little bit of strength after we've traded in here. We failed there. Do we see a further drop to these lows? Again, Anything below 2,500 just been very quickly bought back up as this thing moves back up in the range. So until then, we're still kind of range bound inside this distribution, holding 2,800 for now. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.